Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Hope you're doing good, hope you're keeping safe and well, and hope you're having a fantastic and a smashing Saturday. Huge game today for England versus France, quarterfinals of the Qatar World Cup. Absolutely buzzing for it. But before we get there, I think it's only right to do a video talking about the brilliance that was Croatia versus Brazil yesterday and the brilliance that was Argentina versus Holland yesterday. Two absolutely fantastic bloody games of football. I loved every second of them. And they just had everything. You know, you had fights breaking out on the pitch when it comes to Argentina, Holland. You had penalty drama, individual brilliance when it comes to Messi and Neymar in each game, you know. Unexpected comebacks, last minute equalisers. They were both absolutely brilliant and both provide shocks left, right and centre. I think it's only right to start off with Argentina-Holland. In my opinion, that was game of the day. And it just had everything. It just had absolutely everything, you know. Starts off with an absolutely brilliant pass. Brilliant pass from Messi through to Molina, who slots it away. It's a great finish. But that's why, in my opinion, Messi is the greatest of all time. And people will go, oh, Ronaldo, look at the goal scoring record. Ronaldo's a centre forward. Messi plays as a right winger, sort of that number 10 role as an attacking midfielder. The fact he's even close to Ronaldo's goals is massive. But the reason I've always been Messi over Ronaldo is because I just think his overall game is better. And it showed yesterday. It showed this entire tournament. It showed in Argentina's Copa America campaign. And, you know, when they played against Italy in that final at Wembley. This guy's all-round game is one of the greatest ever. He really is one of the greatest ever, if not the greatest ever. And I've always backed him over Ronaldo because he's got moments and passes in him, like we saw yesterday, that Ronaldo never really has. It's an absolutely exquisite through ball from Messi. He times that one bit wrong. Smashed away, smashed into Rose's head by Van Dijk or De Ligt. But Molina puts them 1-0 up. Penalty given away by Holland. Messi, it was inevitable. What a penalty, by the way. You know, side netting. Keeper doesn't even move. It looked brilliant on the telly. And you think, okay, 2-0 Argentina. Bob's your uncle. Move on to Morocco, Portugal, you know, tomorrow. It's been a great day of World Cup action. Louis van Gaal's Holland team didn't think that way, did they? Neither did Wout Weghorst, the on-loan Burnley striker. The Burnley striker scores 2 goals to take his team to an extra time and penalty shootout against Argentina in the World Cup quarterfinals. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. The first goal, it's a great delivery. Very solid header. And even I thought, okay, have Holland really had that much attacking threat in this one? Are they really going to get back into it? 99th minute. The size of Holland's balls in that, oh, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. If he fluffs up that pass, doesn't get it to an inch right, he's got every nation belittling him and mocking his country. Everyone going, why try that out in the 99th minute? Just shoot. But look, it's a free kick in a great position. Instead of shooting, balls a steal from the Holland midfielder. I believe his name Copa Minus or something. It's a brilliant through ball slotted away by Weghorst, who turns into flipping Maradona with his footwork. Wow. That was just brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. That's what football's all about. I celebrated that second Holland goal because it's football, because I love football and I love drama, and that was it. That was it. Yes, I wanted Argentina, although I am English, I did want Argentina to win because I'm a Messi fan and I, you know, like the big teams in the tournament and you know, beautiful kit and everything. I did want Argentina to win. But I celebrated that Holland goal because it was drama. It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. Extra time was brilliant as well, you know. Somehow, someway, Argentina didn't get a winner. Some brilliant blocks in there from Van Dijk, you know. Hit the post in the last minute. And a shot which just went over as well. And then on penalties, Emi Martinez, credit to the guy. You know, massive credit. Has he ever really done a lot in the Prem for Villa? No. And I've got Villa mates and people who tell me this guy's world class. And I was like, really? Is he? He was world class yesterday. Absolutely world class yesterday. That second penalty save, that isn't an easy one. It's got a bit of height on it. It's a brilliant save from him, Emi Martinez, who sort of puts his team through to the next round, and credit to him. Credit to him. Messi's penalty was brilliant, you know. Holland with some shocking penalties, but look, Louis van Gaal said it perfectly in his press conference. You can practice your run up and your finish, but you can't practice the pressure. You know, you can't practice the pressure that you're going to be under when you're actually in that position in front of 80-odd thousand fans at Lusail and you missing your teams out. You know, you can't practice that. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And look, that was the game. That was the game that followed another crazy game. Croatia-Brazil. Yesterday, I mean, I can't remember the last time we had a day like that in the World Cup or an international tournament. It reminded me very much of that day where we had Spain, Croatia and France, Switzerland in the Euros. And it was just one of those moments where it's like, how can you not love football? That day was brilliant. And yesterday was very similar to that because it had everything. It had absolutely everything. And Croatia-Brazil, Croatia-Brazil, crazy game. Crazy game. Croatia, I thought they managed the game really well. Did Brazil ever do too much to really win it? No, I don't think they did. I honestly don't think they did. And look, I was watching that game. Croatia managed it, kept the ball really well over the whole 90. I thought, okay, extra time. Probably going to end 0-0, go to penalties. One of the goals of the tournament from Neymar because of the pressure he was under. And that might look bad because it's probably the third best Brazilian goal of this tournament. But 2-1-2s in a World Cup quarter-final in extra time and then to take it round the keeper and smash it into the roof of the netting, that takes balls. That really does. That was excellent from Neymar. And I thought, like most of us did, okay, this Croatia team are good. They're not that good when they go behind. Little did I forget, Croatia always find a way. All of their games go to extra time. They always find a way. And once again, the Croats were underestimated in this tournament. Underestimated. People thought they'd go out to Japan. Underestimated in the quarterfinals. And they've made it to the semis again. A country with a population of 4 million has made it to 2 World Cup semis in a row. The last tournament they made it to the final. You know? Absolutely brilliant for the Croatians. And 127th minute, I thought, yeah, Brazil are doing this. Just sort of mucking around, you know, fixing my darts. That's what I was doing, honestly. I look up, it's in the back of the net. It's in the back of the net. It's behind Alisson. It was, I forget his name now, one of their midfielders for Croatia. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Penalties. I just had that feeling they were going to do it on pens, Croatia, because of that experience. Because they've got players who have been there, like Modders and, you know, Perisic and players like that. And their penalties were excellent. You know, I thought Perisic would take one and the more experienced players would. They wouldn't, you know, they didn't do that. They let a lot of 25, 26-year-olds take the pens. And they were absolutely brilliant penalties. Absolutely brilliant. I believe they scored all 4 that they were able to take. Brazil, I thought they'd do better. I think that Marquinhos penalty sends the keeper the wrong way. He gets technique. Unlucky to hit the post. Start off quite poorly, Brazil. You know, but credit to Croatia scoring every single one of their penalties. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Croatia again underestimated. And we're in for a Croatia versus Argentina semi-final. That's going to be tasty. Will it be Messi going to the final? Messi with one last chance to win the World Cup? Or will it be Croatia? Will it be Croatia who go to the final and look for redemption from 2018 after they got panned by France? It's going to be great. I love football. It's going to be great. Before we end off here, let's talk about tonight's game. It's only right. England versus France. I've got to be honest with you. Amongst how excited I am, I'm bloody nervous. I'm bloody nervous. Oh. France, Mbappe, even Giroud in this tournament, who's playing, basically taken the role of Benzema and done a better job than he has in the last couple of World Cups. I am glad they don't have Benzema. I've got to be honest, because if they had a fully fit squad, I'd be like, okay, probably going out here. Even if England go out tonight, as gutted as I will be, I want to see us go for it. I want to see us put up a fight. If we go out pens or extra time and we play some really good football and deserve something, I won't be I won't be happy with it, but I'll be able to understand and take it in a few days later. I was like, okay, we gave it a good go. Do I think England can go through? I think when you look at the teams man for man, I think we've arguably got a better team than France. I think Walker, the only right back who can probably contain Mbappe in the world based on pace. I think our defence, players like Stones, probably better than Upamecano. You look at our midfield, who have they got? Rabiot, Tchouameni, yes, that's decent. But is it better than Rice and, is it better than Rice and Bellingham? Probably not. Probably not. Up top, is Giroud better than Kane? No. I think England, arguably, man for man, probably have a better team than France. As much as I'll back Gareth Southgate, it might come down to the manager. It might come down to Deschamps versus Southgate. And you saw it in the Euro final. We had a better team, man for man, than Italy did. But it came down to the tactics of Southgate and Mancini. Mancini went for it, Southgate sat back. We were always going to get broken down by a team with that much experience. And you don't sit back when you score 2 minutes in. And I do fear that could happen again. I do fear that if we score tonight, it's going to be made to sit back, which I hate. It's like, it's that stupid attitude of when you score, you're at your most vulnerable. I completely disagree with it. When you score, you've got adrenaline, you've got, that Euro final. Just go for it after you score. Just go for it because you've got the momentum, you've got the belief. We could have won that Euro final 3 or 4-0 with the belief and the momentum we had. Yes, Italy have experience, but look at the pace. Bonucci ain't keeping up with Foden. And you're looking at that France game tonight. If we score, just continue going for it. Absolutely massive game tonight. Please, England. Please, if we get the job done tonight, I honestly believe we'll win the whole thing. If we can beat France, we will win the whole thing. I think we got the beating of Portugal or Morocco. Honestly, I do. Massive game tonight. 3 lines. Please go and win. Thank you for watching this video. Take care. Got myself pumped up like a manager. Thank you for watching this video. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. And as always, come on you Spurs. Come on England. Take care. In Conte we trust. In Southgate we trust. Come on!